Hi, this is Mr. Lee. So if you're watching this video, it means that you should have some level of experience dealing with addition and multiplication of algebraic terms, and that you would like to take it one step further. So here we are looking at the next step, which is to deal with the expansion of the product of algebraic expressions. For instance, things on the form a plus b multiplied to c plus d. Okay, so let's take it slow first. And the level 1 version is what we call a multiplied by b plus c. And the result says this is just ab plus ac. Operationally, this is actually what we do, right? You just imagine that you have a rainbow connecting a and b together. This gives you ab. And then you form another connection with a and c. And that will be a times c. And you add these two guys together. Pictorially, it should not be too hard to see. Example, if I give you a rectangle whose sides are width a and the length perhaps is b plus c, all you need to do is very simple. You just split the region up into two parts. Then of course, the first length we call it b, the second length you call it c. The area of this rectangle, right, is literally just a multiplied to b plus c. But if you look at it individually, right, the green rectangle over here, the area of it is equal to a times b, whereas the yellow rectangle is just a times c. And that's basically why they are equal over here. So if you want to apply it to the results over here, right, there's actually a few examples that we can take a look at. Example A, right, if you want to multiply 3 multiplied to x plus y, you just expand out this way. And the result is just 3x plus 3y. In part B, if you want to look at how 2a multiplied to 3b minus 5c works, again, it's just the same expansion. And you just have to multiply 2a with 3b. And then the minus sign retains, and you do that, and you do the same multiplication to 2a and 5c. So that basically gives you your 6ab minus 10ac. Hopefully that's simple. Of course, let's take it one step further. This is actually the second version over here. And this deals with a plus b multiplied to c plus d, as we have seen at the start. And the net result basically is this. You just treat your c plus d as one term first, and then you multiply the whole chunk it respectively into a and b. So if you do that first, then of course the first term gives you a multiplied by c plus d. The second term gives you b multiplied by 2c plus d. And of course individually, right, that gives you ac plus ad and then bc plus bd. Okay, hopefully this is not too hard to see. If you want to make sense of it geometrically, it is the same kind of logic. Imagine now you have a rectangle whereby the width is a plus b, the length is c plus d. Then again, individually, you see how the areas work out over here. Okay, but of course, operationally, we do it slightly differently. We can actually do this in one step, and that is just to expand out individually. So for instance, if you have example a, 2a plus b multiplied by 3a minus 4b, you first multiply from the left of the first term to the left of the second term. So that will be 3a times 2a times 3a. You do that over here to the second term. That will be 2a times 4b with the minus sign being retained. Then after that, you do that to the right term of the first term. That will be 3a. Multiply that to the left term of the second term, which is 3a. So that will be 3b times 3a. Minus sign retains, and you multiply that to the right hand side term of the second one. So that will be 3b times 4b. And then you simplify them individually. So 2a times 3a of course gives you 6a squared. 2a times 4b, right, that will give you 8 times of ab. Whereas the other die gives you 9 times of ab. Last but not least, 3b times 4b gives you 12b squared. Notice these two guys are multiples of the same thing, which is AB. Simplify that briefly, and that gives you 6a squared plus AB minus 12b squared. Okay, so example part B deals with slightly more complicated looking terms. Now you are multiplying a difference of two terms with a sum of three terms. Okay, but same logic applies. You just do it systematically from left to right. So starting from 5a, I'll just expand out one by one. This will give me 15a squared minus 5b and then plus, 5ab and then plus 30a. Okay, that accounts for the first expansion. The second expansion comes from 2b and multiply to the rest of the terms in the second term. So this will be minus 2b times 3, so that will be 6ab. 2b times b, right, in fact it's negative 2b times negative b. So this becomes a plus 2b squared. Last but not least, right, minus 2b times 6, that would be minus 12b. So look out for the terms that can be combined, right? You have multiples of AB over here. And we'll do a final touch up and that's it. So this would be 15a squared minus 11ab plus 2b squared plus 30a minus 12b. That will be the end of the expansion. Okay, so that's the end of our video. I'll see you in the next video.